I'll start first. A young man stands in his bedroom. It just so happens that today, 13, though it was 13 years ago he was given life, it is only today he will be given a name. What will the name of the young man be? Enter name. Do you spell poop lord? Try again, smartass. Try again. John Egbert. Examine room. Alright, dude. It's your turn now.
Your name is John. As previously mentioned, it is your birthday. Number of cakes are scattered about your room. You have varieties of interests. You have passion for really terrible movies. You like to program computers, but you are not very good at it. You are fondest for paranormal lores and are aspiring amateurs magician. You also like to play games sometime. What will you do? John quickly retrieve arm from drawer.
Your arms are in your magic chest, poop lord. Remove cake from magic chest.
Out of empathy for John's perceived lack of arms, you pick up the cakes for him and put it on his bed. Quickly retrieve arm from magic chest.
You retrieve your fake arms from the chest. You use these for hilarious antics. You capture look them in your Silodex. You have no idea what that actually means though. There are other items in the chest. Examine contents of chest.
In here you keep an array of humorous and mystical artifacts, each one a devastating weapon in hands of skilled magician or cunning prankster. You are either you are neither these things. Among the artifacts are two fake arms currently cataloged in your Silodex, one pair of trick handcuffs, one stun sword, one magician hat, one pair of Bragopus glasses, severe smoke pellets, severe blood capsule, and one copy of Colon- Colonel Sas- Sacre, daunting test of magical frivolity and practical Jeffrey, and one copy of Harry Anderson Wise Guy by Mike Canvery. Some of this stuff may come in handy at some point for you now to decide to just make smoke pellets. Catalog smoke pellets.
You start a smoke pillage on one of your capsule cards in your Silodex. You still aren't totally sure what that means, but you are starting to get the hang of the vernacular at least. You have two empty capsule cards remaining. John, equip fake arms.
You aren't totally sure if equip is a verb. Copacetic with the abstract behavior me- medium in which you dwell, but you give it a try anyway. Unfortunately, you cannot access the fake arms. They their card is underneath the one you just used. Catalog the smoke pellets. You will have to use the pellets first in order to access the arms, but this previously undivi- undivisible,
Unadvisable.
undivisible, undivisible Since you just make your room lousy with smoke, your Silodex Fresh Modus is currently dedicated by the logics of a stack data structure. You are never all great with data structures. You find the concept puzzling and mind irritating, but with any hope, you perhaps you will advance more particle fresh body for your syllabus with more experience.
Is it even possible to get any more hard-boiled than that? You really doubt it. This poster was one of your wisest purchases. There's a nice spot on the wall next to it. You've been meaning to hang another poster there soon. John, read note and drawer.
This note is rich with aromas of fatally aftershaves and colognes. Beside the note is a rolled up poster.
Another birthday artifact. You wonder what is printed on the poster. You'll need some way to hang it on your wall. Acquire hammer and nails, they'll come in handy.
You first place the hammer onto Sulodex, but now all your catalog cards are full. You wonder what will happen if you try take the nails. You guess it doesn't hurt to try.
You kept a look 4 nails into the top card and pushed all the artifacts down a card. The fake arms are pushed entirely out of the deck. Oh well, they're probably completely useless anyway, but you probably don't want to do that again unless you want to drop the smoke plays and suffer the consequences. In any case, you now feel like you have gathered enough things to get down to business and do some really important stuff. The next thing you do will probably be exceptionally meaningful. Squawk like an imbecile and shit on your desk.
This is the dumbest idea you ever had in weeks. Stupid, stupid, stupid. And yet the polished surface on your desk it beckons. Combine the nails and hammer.
You merge the top two cards. The hammer and nails are now cataloged on the same card and can be used together. Use hammer slash nails and poster.
You use the hammer and nails card in conjunction with the card beneath it.
You use the hammer, nails, and poster on the blank space on the wall. It's glorious. Exactly what you wanted. The old man really came through this time. Examine Con Air poster.
Put the bunny back in the box. I said put the bunny back in the box. Why couldn't you put the bunny back in the box? Examine deep impact poster.
Morgan Freeman's genteel homespun mannerisms were perfect qualities for a president residing over a crisis. Oceans rise, cities fall, hope survives. Wow. Films about impending apocalypse fascinate you. Plus a black president? Now you've seen everything. Examine calendar.
You've marked your birthday, the 13th of April. Another day you mark. Was supposed to be arrival date of highly touched suburb data launch. It's been 3 days already. It started to become a more subject with you.
You were sick to death of cake. You've been eating it all day, and you have no intention of clogging your Silodex of it either. The cake stays put for now. You hear a notice from your computer. Someone is messaging you. Examine incoming message.
You pull up to your computer. This is where you spend most of your time. You decorate your desktop with rather handsome wallpaper, which you made yourself. You are really proud of it. Your desktop is also littered with various program projects files. You are so bad at programs sometimes you wonder why do you even bother with it. Your Pestacham application is flashing Someone is trying to get in touch with you. Open Pastor Sean.
Only one of her chums is logged in. He sent you a message. Open message.
Turntake Godhead TG has begun pastoring with actuality at 16:30. Hey, so what are you was sort of insane loot? Did you rake in today?
I got a little monsters poster. It's so awesome. I'm going to watch it again today. The apple juice scene was so funny.
Oh hell, that is such a coincidence. I just found an open container of apple juice in my closet. It's like fucking Christmas up in there.
Okay, that's fine, but I just have one question and then a word of caution. Have you ever seen a movie called Little Monsters starring Howie Mandel and Fritz Savage?
But the seal on the bottle is unbroken. Are you trying? Are you suggesting that someone put their piss in my apple juice at the factory?
All I'm saying is, don't you think Monster Howie Mandel has the power to do something as simple as reseal a bottle? Try using your brain, numbnuts.
Why did why did the fat kid or whoever drank it, it knows what piss tastes like? I mean, his reaction was nigh instantaneous.
It was the 15th day in a row Howie Mandel peed in its juice.
Okay, I can accept that. Monster B list celebrity celebrate celebrity douchebag are cunning at persistent pranksters. Also, Fred Savage has really punchable face, but who cares about this? Let's stop talking about it. Did you get beta yet?
Nah, did you?
Man, I got 2 copies already, but I don't care. I'm not going to play it or anything. The game sounds boring. Did you see how it slams in the game, bro?
Game Bros a joke and we both know it.
Yeah. Why don't you go check your mail? Maybe it's there now.
Alright. John, look out window.
You see the view of your yard from your window, hanging from the tree. Is your tree swing? In a kid yard, a tree without a tire swing is like a proper gentleman without monocle. That is to say, he can hardly considered a terribly proper gentleman at all. And there's more beside your driveway is the mailbox. Examine mailbox.
The little red arm swingy dealy thing or whatever it is called is flipped up. What the hell is that thing called anyway? You do not have time for these semantics. The red flippy lever thing means you have new mail, and that means the beta might be here. Go inside and check mailbox.
You are to hurry downstairs when you hear a car pull up into the driveway. It looks like your dad has returned from the grocery store. Eh, A great he is oh great. He is beating you to the mail. John, forget it. Check the mail later.
If you go downstairs to get it, he will likely multiply his hours every time. You decide to chill out up here for a while until the dust settles. Sometimes you feel like you're trapped in this room. Stuck, if you will, in a sense which possibly borders on a titular. And now your chum is pestering you again. The clockwork of friendship turns ceaselessly, operating the swing lever dealies of harassment in perpetuity. Whatever. The dude can just hold his damn horses. Examine games on CD rack.
You've put countless man hours into this assort- assortment of quality titles. John, read the co- Konosakri
Colon
daunting.
necessity. 36. He decided to consult with the Colonel's bottomless wisdom. Good grief, this thing is huge. It could kill a cat if you dropped it. But To really dig into this hefty book, you'll have to capture it. You're not sure you're ready to lock jam your other artifacts beneath it just yet. Capture fake arms again.
Did you just say, what did you just say? You don't want to clog up your, oh Jesus, in a momentary lapse of concentration. You accidentally capture lock the arms again. Hmm?
You don't think the situation is quite dire enough to go all the way to rancorous, but you still feel the Pastor Chum client should reflect your mood change in some way. Bully will have to do, you guess. This unsurprisingly does nothing whatsoever. Oh, right. You forgot your chum is still pestering you. Answer, chum.
Is it there? Please say yes. Maybe you can play with it. Wish TT, she has been pestering me all day about it. She's smacking me so hard all the time. I start to feel embarrassed for her. I mean, not that I can blame her or anything.
Yes, it is understandable because you are really attractive. I'm attracted to you.
Thank you.
JK. Huh. No, I don't have it yet. My dad has to mail, and I guess I have to go get it from him and see if it's there. And I've been busy spending all afternoon chitting around with my stupid Silodex. It's so frustrating.
What's your modus?
What?
How do you retrieve artifacts from it?
Oh, like one at a time, I guess. And if I put too much in, something falls out.
Stack? Ha 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 ha.
Okay. Okay. What is yours?
Shram.
Ha 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 ha. Ha ha ha. Stack. Ha ha ha. Okay. Okay.
Hash map. My bro taught me a few tricks. He basically know everything, which is awesome.
What the hell is that?
You should probably brush up your data structures.
I guess.
Did you at least allocate all your strife specimens?
Nope.
It could free up a crack for you. Hmm? It could free up a card for you. Plus, let you attack stuff whatever things get too hot or to handle. Which is never what have you got.
Well, I've got a hammer, but it's trapped under some arms.
Wow, you really suck at this point, don't you? Just get rid of just get rid of the arms and allocate the hammer to the specimens.
How?
I don't know. Just use the arms on any old things and see if it works.
John, combine fake arms of cake.
You stick the fake arms in the cake on your bed. This is definitely make the cake at least 300% more hilarious. Your sure co- colonel sacre. Would you know the precise index of elevated hilarity? Allocate the hammer drive to specimens.
You check the back of your stride specify for the kind of stratus you have in mind for it. Select hammer.
Your strive specimen has been allocated with the hammer. abstractus. The hammer has been moved from your catalog deck to your strife deck. Teleport progress to TG.
Teleport progress to TG.
Okay, I did it.
Hammer kind?
Yep.
Okay, that will permanently allocate your specimens. I guess I should have mentioned that.
Uh,
Hope you likes hammer, dude.
yeah, that's fine, I guess. I can't imagine it's going to be all that relevant. Captain O'Connell's big book.
Now that you got some space in your syllabus to work with, you figure out you might be as well start squandering it immediately. Ordinarily, this ridiculous book would may be too heavy to carry around in any particular way. You've guessed maybe it's this one respect in which the cards will present some conven- convenience.
Read article. So, okay. Spurb is this game that a lot of cats seem hella pumped off, and this beta is sitting on my desk for review, so I'm like, yeah, man, I'll write something. But, I don't know, I'm like, so this is about houses or something nice? That's fine, I'm sure that's like fucking dynamite handbag for some brosaps, but all I'm saying is, when do you get to thrash anything? While you're playing house or some shit? Are you ever in jeopardy of getting mud on your doll's dress or whatever from busting out and I quote, the mad stunts all wicked uppins? Know what I'm saying, bro, yo ma? I didn't actually play this game, but I gave it 1.5 hats out of 5 hats to keep it real. At this point, I'd like to give a shout out to my boy Denise who was over the other day. We were going to chill in front of the Dark Knight and he was so psyched of it, y'all. So, this one time, he was leaning against the screen door and the shit popped open and the back deck was wet and he slipped down the steps and broke his thumb on the lawn. It wasn't a long fall, but hey, I guess a thumb bone wasn't made for supporting the brunt of a huge useless tool against wet grass. We never did watch Dark Knight on account of Ron trucking his ball and candy ass curve to the hospital. But it's cool. Still got another watch on me, bro. Tell Rhonda. Bro notes? Dennis was so wasted. I mean, damn. Waiting for Spurb. 1.5 hats. Capture low game, bro.
It might come in handy if you ever need something that burns easily. John Capsule Magician Hat.
You can spend your final core in the magician's hat. Get funny glasses too.
You don't you don't have a free card in your Sylladex. However, you are able to merge the bagel puts in the magician hat to create clever disguise to fool that.
John. Who is this John you speak of? You are quite certain there has never been, nor ever will be. Yep, this is a really shitty disguise. While you're wearing these items, they remain on the card, but it is temporarily removed from the deck, thus freeing up the cards beneath it. John, leave room.
You exit into the hallway. On one wall hangs a picture of your fellow, who sure knows how to have a laugh. A man after your own heart. You always thought he looked a lot like Michael Cera, but your dad swears on you the many hollowed tombs. Egypt that it is not yours. Not sure about that though. On the other wall is one of your that stupid clowns or harlequins, as he is quick to correct anyone who would venture such brazen assumption. Go downstairs.
The accursed odor of fresh baking wafts into your newfound nostrils. Something is brewing in the kitchen. It must be the connivings of your arch nemesis, Betty Crocker, and the rich, buttery aroma of her plot stinks to high heaven. This mission's going to be more difficult than you imagined. And more harlequins.
You check out the shelf of fanciful harlequins. Look at this fucking garbage. You hate this stuff. Funny is funny, but your dad sure can be a real cornball. Sometimes at night you pray for burglars. Examine fireplace.
A bright orange flame flickers in the fireplace. It doesn't matter that it's April and not terribly chilly outside. In a home, a fireplace needs a fire, because that's what fireplace is for. A fire belongs in a fireplace, damn it. Categorically at all times without exception. As the mystic myth of an accountable origin holds, a home borrows the spirit of the flame for as long as it makes a guest of it, much as the moon takes liberty with the sun's rays. The moon's an errant thief, and her pale fire she snatches from the sun. Mark Twain. You're almost certain Mark Twain said that. Toss Game Bro to fire.
It doesn't burn as quickly as you hope. Patch. GamePro magazines. Which is guaranteed to be printed on 40% recycled asbestos for pickups to Mother Barge Yo.
Following reincarnation. You examine the sacred urn containing your departed Nana's ashes. When your father gives a portrait a wistful glance now and then, you can tell it brings back painful memories. A tall bookshelf, a ladder, an unabridged Colonel Sassacres. He never wants to talk about it. Topple urn.
You you clumsily mishandle the sacred urn. Ashes everywhere. In retrospect, upon modeling cinematic tropes regarding ash-filled urns, this outcome was a virtual certain, certainty. You'd probably better clean it before that. Find its combined father, combine water pipes with clever.
You think now would be you think now would be a good time to beef up your clever disguise. Examine oversized gift.
Sham, you can do it. Anything if you put your mind to it. I believe in you. Contem- contemplating what you could be inside this package is sort of exciting, but it makes you a little nervous at the same time. Open large present.
Oh hell no. Capture log ashes.
First, you prop the Harlequin doll up on the couch, having it in the middle of the floor, sprawled out. Also, akimbo like that struck you as unseemly. Catalog the ashes to your available card. Combine ashes with urn.
You merge the sacred urn with the ashes. Most of the ashes back in the urn, but it's a total mess. Really, it probably would have been tidier if you just used a broom and a dustpan. Put urn back.
No one will ever be this wiser, except maybe for people with eyes. Get fixed arm again.
You just got another brilliant idea for something to do with those pointless arms. You pried them out of the cake and capsulodum. Looks like Puzzle Chum is acting up again. Examine third and fourth walls of room. Check
Check
Puzzle Chum.
position. Another
Another
one of your chums is messaging you. Check message.
check
Message.
messages.
I I understand you have recently come into possession of beta release of the Game of Years as featured in respectable periodicals as gamer magazines.
That's an ugly rumor. Whoever told you that is a filthy liar, and you should probably stop hitting on him all the time or whatever.
I can't control myself. I must have a weakness for insufferable pricks.
Anyway, I still haven't checked the mail. My dad has it. I'm trying to go get it from him, so BRB.
John,
What?
you're wearing one of your disguise now, aren't you? You are typing to me right now while you're wearing something ridiculous.
Nah, why would you even think that? That's so stupid.
Okay, why don't you go to the go to why don't you go get the game from your father?
Alright, wish me luck. Oh, by the way, JK, I was wearing a funny disguise this whole time. Gotcha!
I know, John.
Go back downstairs. You can now execute that brilliant idea you had. There should be just enough frosting on the fake arms to serve as an adequate adhesive. Attach arms to doll.
You don't care about your colon sacrifices. That make it that make it at least million% funnier. Aspect burn paper on the floor.
You put this back in the fire where it belongs. Throw a present rapid fire.
As long as you're cleaning up capsule lock doll.
You can carry hefty items, but that thing is just way too big. Get real. Besides, you don't even want it. Read Colonel Sassacre's text.
The
I'll read this one. I'll read this one. Hell's bells, we are having a mighty sporting time of it. Hold fast, my intrepid fellow pranksmiths. We've merely nicked the mahogany of our gaping chests. If I may direct the incisive ogle of your beagle puss to the wriggling regency of rubber bugs, plastic parasites, squirming serpents, pliable pests, and every such order and filler of creepy crawly. Land six alive, we are cooking with petrol now, and further exhibits we shall dwell on artifice useful to your exploits. Is your pappy's rod and reel handy? What about a bit of iron cord? It shouldn't prove elusive. Bring those writhing rascals to life and set the nerves of some old maid to the wreck of Hesperus. Do you have a bothersome aunt who never seems troubled to find ways of his sunny afternoons? A broad splintery fence? A bucket of whitewash, perhaps? By gum, you'll fix the wagon! And what of that tawny gent who puts his like a bicycle lean near the sarsaparilla foot? You don't have that listless up to rude find spring in its step just yet. Okay.
thank you. You thought thank you. You thought about it. Consulting the text to determine how hilarious the doll is now. But this text is way too big to navigate in a timely fashion. You dedicate you you decide to forget it. Find that and retrieve mail.
The door on the left leads to the kitchen, from which the smell of baking wafts, a powerful aroma which can lift an especially portly hobo off his feet. The door on the right leads to the study, where your dad spends a lot of time. He could be in either room. Where'll you go? Go in the study.
It doesn't look like he's in here right now. Examine Father Desk.
On the desk is a deck of playing cards, one of your dad's pipes, the April issue of the Sears Jester magazine, and a stray capsule card. There's also a can of peanuts on the desk. Haha, oh Dad, you won't be falling for that one again anytime soon. A severe peanut allergy is a terrible affliction to cope with. A great costume I've had from a hat rack.
You swap the magician hat with the bowler hat. This disguise is somewhat less funny, but a lot of distinguished looking. Combine second pipe with clever.
This guys. Your dad maintains numerous pipes around the household. A fighter without a pipe is like a strapping roughneck without a toothpick. That is to say, he is a rather piss poor excuse for a roughneck if you ask me. You'd rather not take the pipe though. The first one tastes bad enough as it is. How you suffer for your comedy. Examine capital card.
Yes, this will be the perfect for expanding the space of your Scylla
Capital, capital card.
capsule.
Or play haunting piano refrain. Dun 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 You don't have to read that one. Play
Okay,
52 pick. Okay, you read this one.
you play the prince's favorite card game, even though you are alone in the room, thus rendering it in at all especially foolish version of solitaire. So stupid. Look at this mess. The peanut gallery over there sure is getting a kick out of it. You are allergic to the entire scorn. John attempt to leave the house.
You go back into the living room and contemplate checking the mailbox outside. You would think perhaps you should exhaust all possibilities before plunging headlong into a dad encounter. Your television is currently airing a commercial. Exit.
You exit the house. John, check mail.
Predictably, the mailbox is empty. You have already been scooped by your father.
I can't read the text. My icon is blocking the view.
Oh, oh, wait. Places. Ah, shuck, Bustus. Give a second. I'm trying to switch the freaking thing, I guess. Oh my god, it's hurting my ears. Wait. That's good enough, eh? Save the new layout. Add the cause. You can see it now, right? Wait, you presented. Frickin' hell. Wait, let me stop. Damn, it's so annoying. Okay, read, please.
Okay. The streets are empty. Wind skims the voice keeping neighbors apart, as if gazing the hollow of a cut reed, or say a plumbered mailbox. A familiar note is produced in its one desolation place to keep its instrument in tune. Which is your 15th birthday, and as all 12 preceding it, something feels missing from your file. Ah, the screen turned black. Oh, not anymore. Okay. It is your 15th birthday, 13th birthday, and as with all 12
Oh.
preceding it, something feels missing from your life. The game personally include you. Is one is the only latest slate of hand in the repertoire of an unseen riddle. One to e-gender, a sense to a sense of merge, but of lack. His course schemes are those lens of pranksters than common pickpocket. His riddle is absence itself. It is mystery disappearing altogether, like the moon's faint reflection, with even one pebble of inquiry dropped in its black well. It is the most diabolical riddle of all. Abscin diminies, little passion of increase, great ones. As wind extinguish candles and fans a fire, what Hitman? Yes, you are certain of Paul. What Hitman said that one said that 100%. Positive. You have a feeling it's going to be a long day.
John, leave a surprise for the mailman.
No.
See if your father left the mail in the car.
The door is locked and your dad has the car keys. You peer through the driver's side window. You don't see any mails, but you see a green package. There's also something underneath it. It looks like a slip of paper. Could this be could this item have come in the mail? You don't see anything else. That usually it is the mail, like bills and coupons. Maybe your dad forgets to take this stuff inside. John spy in the kitchen.
You try to get under through the kitchen window, but you can't see a whole lot. It seems your dad has been doing so much baking the glass is steamed up. God, he is so weird. But you can see what's on the table just beside the window. It looks like the mail is there. Included among it is a red package, some bills, your dad's PDA, and an envelope that appears to be suspiciously labeled with the Spurb logo. Could it be? Unfortunately, the window is locked. Go back into the kitchen.
You have no other choice. You are going in. Clever disguise. It's time to work your magic. John, enter.
Your dad sees right through your costume. You don't know what you were even thinking with this foolish ruse. You unequip the clever disguise. Your dad builds a dreaded artifact of confection. He stands between you and the mail. There is only one way to settle this. Strife. Retrieve the package and flee to your room.
You cannot abscond. This pesky guardian is blocking your path. We need to engineer some sort of distraction. And now brandishes yet another artifact of confection. The man has ruthless. The man is ruthless. You'd better brace the impact of both comedial, comedially striking fashion possible. John, equip disguise for defense.
The beagle agism starts to run the tree. Looks like Dad will enjoy the pictures gambit on that exchange, as is usually the case. Catch a look, Python.
You take this pie tin and unequip it in the bagel puss. Everything in your cylinder deck is now pushed back. A card smoke. The smoke pills are ejected from the deck. Yes, this is this could be the distraction you were.
Nothing happens. What a huge letdown. John, take the cake.
When two forces oppose each other, the victory will go to the one that knows the yield. Oscar Wilde, wise word by a man who likely could resist everything but temptation. The cake forced the colonel sacre text to out of your syllabus.
Sassacre, you beautiful bastard. Now's your chance. Abscond.
Now that is busy replacing the smoke detector, you can safely sneak away. John, take PDA.
You snag your dad's PDA. Maybe you'll maybe later you'll switch the background image to something hilarious as a prank. Besides, it may come in handy later. Your spare calculus card is forced out of the Sylladex and consequently integrated with the deck. You now have 5 cards to work with. Take package.
This red package is addressed to you. Take envelope.
You got the spare beta. Exit kitchen. Get cake on couch.
You capture lock the cake on the couch, expelling the pie tin from the bottom card. John, combine the cakes to make a double decker cake.
You then merge the 2 cakes across all 5 cards. Everything in your Sylladex is smushed between the cakes. Why don't you think these things through first? You retreat upstairs.
You pause at the juncture and head down the hall. You are going to need something to clean up the mess you are about to make by this cake. To the left is the bathroom. To the right is your dad room. It is locked, and you're forbidden from entering. He has secrets. John, go to the bathroom and grab a towel.
You enter the bathroom. You can see your backyard from the window. The jewel in its crown is a swing set which has provided you with years of joy. There's also a string there's also a spring-mounted poker ride which has been responsible for more than one painful injury, and has provided you with years of lament. On the sink is your dad's razor. On the rack to the side is a fresh towel. Remove PDA, envelope, and package from cake.
You take the razor and use it to perform surgery on the cake. You use you take the towel and clean off the extract good. John, retrieve your items.
The items force the manicured cake onto the toilet, and just like that, your solar deck is full again. God, it's annoying. Go to bed.
John, at my failure to launch posture. Oh good heavens. You're not usually into chic flicks, but Matthew McConaughey, cool cool charisma could salvage any heap of smoldering wreckage. This is your McConaughey wall, which
Mahoney
is
Hall. Mahoney.
McConaughey wall,
Mahoney Hall.
McConaughey, McConaughey,
Mahoney.
McConaughey.
Mahoney. Hey, McConaughey. Mahoney.
Stop it, McConaughey wall, a casual shrine to the film above. That one is a lot better. You think? Can you see her? I want you to picture that little girl chokes up. Now imagine she whites. You got us, Matthew. Your smooth talking expose our latest racism. Damn, you're good.
You got us,
Sexism.
Matthew. You got us, Matthew. You got us, Matthew. Oh,
Hi, happy birthday, John. Hello. Okay, I'll talk to you later.
You
I.
super view of all sudden. Is your location off or something? Did you do something with ladies?
Dog. Dog, what are you doing? I can't hear shit. Like, oh, you're still here. Hello. Bro's taking a burp break.
I discovered a comet that is going to destroy the Earth, and it was named after me. Now I'm famous, and everyone wants to talk to me a lot.
No, stop. Just no. Don't talk about your awful, stupid movies or make reference to them. You're gross man, bro. Crush on Matthew McConaughey is an unsavory thing to behold.
McConaughey.
Sounds like a noise horse would make. Adam, equally dumb are all those pictures of that clown you've got hanging up.
Those are my dad's.
I was talking about the Nick Cage.
Oh, what? No, man. He's sweet. So sweet.
Haha, so lame. You don't even like him, ironically, or anything. This is like for real, isn't it? Ha ha ha.
I do things ironically sometimes. What about what I sent you for your birthday?
No, those are awesome.
What? No, they're stupid, which was a joke. The ironic joke. Get it? Wait, you're actually wearing them, aren't you?
Wearing them ironically because they're awesome. The fact that they're ironic make them awesome,
Awesome.
and vice versa. Are you taking notes on how to be cool? Jesus, get a fucking pen.
You do realize they touch Stiller's weird sort of gone face at some point?
You, yeah. Oh well. Anyways, speaking of which, did you get a mail?
Yeah.
Did you? Oh shit.
Boy, kid, you. Yep, there's a big red one. Yep, absolutely, there's a big red one. So, absolutely.
You should probably open it.
I would, but it's trapped under the Spirit beta, so I'd probably open it after I install the beta.
Oh man, the beta came.
Yeah, wanna play it?
Huh, no way.
Why not?
Sounds so also boring. Just get TT to play it if she's all about that.
Where'd she go?
Her internet's blinking in and out, I guess. Probably be back online soon. Oh, and Christ, that sidecar. Are you still using the stack modus? Seriously, dude, you need to bone up on your data structures. That shit is just ridiculous.
Okay, I will.